What is good, everyone? It is your boy Tash, and this is just kind of a casual video after the MLG Dallas or MLG Fort Worth Open that we had at Fort Worth. It's called CWL Dallas, I believe, but it was actually in Fort Worth. Kind of confusing. Actually, I flew from our team house in Austin, Texas. I went to Dallas, the Dallas airport, and I actually went to the wrong hotel. I went to the Renaissance Dallas, because I thought it was CWL Dallas, so I went to the wrong hotel, and then I had to drive 40 minutes, or Uber 40 minutes to the Fort Worth one, the Fort Worth Renaissance. The one in Dallas was way nicer. Like, the walls were all granite. There was like wine bottles in the walls. Like, it just looked so much nicer. But the other one in Fort Worth was alright. It was kind of like old-fashioned. Could have definitely been haunted, without a doubt, and it was pretty nice. But I'm just going to talk to you guys about the weekend, how everything went, how I felt about the matches, weekend, how felt about the tournament, the stream from what I saw, and everything. Overall, it was a very good weekend for all the Call of Duty fans, supporters, players, tournament hosters, Activision, Call of Duty overall in general. It was a very good weekend. The stream numbers did really well, especially for being on MLG.TV, kind of a new platform that they're trying to rebuild for the tournaments. I believe it hit like 120,000 at one point. I think that's like really awesome. The energy in the venue was insane. There were so many people there. The energy was just crazy. Like, everyone was getting hyped, yelling. I believe on Friday, when the tournament first started, the first main stage match, we didn't play until last on Friday night for the on main stage, but the first match, all the seats were full for a Friday. That's really good for a Friday. It's usually there's like half seats are full, if that, but they were just all completely full. And then on Saturday morning, the seats were full again for the first matches. So there was a ton of people there. And then Sunday, the crowd was just insane. There was not enough seats. People had to stand. Hundreds of people had to stand because they didn't have enough seats, but that will change at Anaheim. And Anaheim, I just have a feeling it's gonna be like the craziest Call of Duty event of all time, because there was been at Atlanta and Vegas and Dallas or Fort Worth, there was a ton of people. And then Anaheim is already like the biggest event like before, and there's always been like the most people at Anaheim, and they've been selling tickets for a while now to go to Anaheim, so, or spectator tickets, so it's gonna be insane. There's going to be so many people. I just hope they have a lot of seats, and bring the bleachers back, because they are going to need to, because it is going to be hectic. So we beat Elevate in our first match 3-1 or 3-0, I believe. That was just like the first match that for us for the tournament. Just kind of slow start, but it was pretty. We beat them pretty convincingly. Like, it wasn't that close of a match. We beat them pretty convincingly. And then later that day, we played Fnatic. Fnatic is actually a very good team. They're a very good search and destroy team. They were known for their search and destroy at ESWC. I think that was their first like event that the NA teams have been to, and the European teams have been to, because they were a newly formed squad, and they were really good at SND. At ESWC, they only lost one SND, I believe. And other than that, they would, they only lost like 3 rounds in every other SND. Not like throughout the whole tournament, but in the matches, like, they would only win, or they would always win 6-3 or 6-2 or 6-1. Other teams only get 3 rounds on them, so they're another really good team. Beat them in the hard point, lost SND, and then we beat them in the next 2 game types. We beat them 3-1, and we were already 2-0 to start off the Friday. And in the last match of the night versus Luminosity Gaming, Luminosity, a very good team. We started off slow in the hard point, got beat in the hard point, clutched up SND. I played really well in the SND. I dropped like, I think 9 and like 12 in like last match, because we ended up going last map versus them. So we lost, and then we lost the upweight. Did we lose the upweight? No. Yeah, we did. Okay. So we lost first hard point, 1 second SND, lost the uplink, then won the 4th hard point, and then won the SND last map to end the night. And that was huge for us, because if we would have lost that, it would have been like a whole kind of like sketchy like pool situation. Like, it just would have been so weird, because then it would have been like a 2-1 tie, I think, for everyone. It would have been like 3 teams tied 2-1. And I believe the team that dropped into our pool, I think it was STDX, they came into our pool from open bracket. I think everyone beat them, so it would have been like a 3-way tie through 3 teams, and that just would have been super weird. Like, those are the worst. When you're in pool play and you have like 3-way ties like that, it's just so stressful, confusing, because you could potentially go to loser's bracket if you don't win enough maps, or you lost 1 map, or if another team won 1 more map before you. Then if there's a 2-way tie, the other team, if they beat you, they have the head-to-head on you, and yeah, you go to losers, or you're just first, or you're just second in the pool. So good start to the weekend for us. We were at 3-0, and then Saturday we played STDX, ended up beating them. So we were 4-0, guaranteed the first seed in our pool. Then we played one match Saturday in the winners bracket. Well, if we won, actually if we won or lost, we were still playing one match regardless. And we played the Gosu crew. The Gosu crew was Drama, Mox, Priesta, and Exotic, and they had actually just played Envy. They played Envy. They beat Envy. Played Optic. They lost to Optic. But actually, I think beat them first map, and we're like, oh shit, they're good. They're taking on Optic. So we played them, and well, Optic ended up beating them 3-1, and then we played them at like 9:30 at night on the Bravo station, when I think Optic and someone else was playing on the main stage. So, you know, when Optic's playing, the fans are super loud on the main stage, and you kind of like hear them through when you're playing on the Bravo or feature stages. But I got my Turtle Beaches, the Faze Turtle Beaches. You see this? See this? Soundproof. So those help a ton. Like at events, I love having soundproof headsets. At home, not so much. Like I'd rather be able to like hear, like if someone breaks in and is about to kill me in my house, I would much rather not have a soundproof headset, so I know. But we ended up beating Gosu Crew 3-1. We beat him in the first hardpoint, lost the SND, won the uplink, and then lost the fourth hardpoint breakout. We just started off really slow, couldn't bring it back, and we could have actually made a crazy like 80 or 90 point comeback, but we rotated from the second hill on breakout to the third hill, which is Cave Hill, and we were rotating, and there was 2 people back mid bay. Clay got killed by them, and then Zuma was in the hill, I think. So Ian and I were running up the steps because we gave up the old time because we needed to rotate, and I ran up mid bay steps. Clay got shot in the back, killed the guy going back medbay, and then Ian headshotted me in the back and team killed me, and I would have been 1 off streaks. I got that kill, and if I wouldn't have died, I would have been 1 off streaks. Could have got back down, or either maybe even 2-piece the guy at the medbay, and then or Ian would have helped me. And if I would have got that kill or stayed alive and got the points out of the hill or got 1 more kill and got streaks, we easily could have won that match. I think we only lost by like 50-60 points. So if we hold that hill and one of us does get streaks, we are going to 100% break the last hill. So it would have been an insane comeback, because breakout and a retaliation, those 2 maps are very start off based. Like if you have a really good start and you keep rotating, you have a really good first set of rotations, you have such an advantage. Because if you have streaks as well, that's even like if you get streaks on retaliation, that almost guarantees you don't have to rotate to a hill. You could just call your streaks, break it, and that's a full 40, 50, maybe even 60 points. So if you have streaks are so good on retaliation. Also on certain hills on breakout, like the Cave Hill, they can help push people off and then give you time to break, or even the last hill, they can get them off the hill or you can kill them. And the streaks are just so good on breakout and retaliation, because those 2 maps are just so momentum based. Like if you're just rotating and holding and getting the kills, like you will just blow teams out on the map. Those are the maps that you see teams get like beat 250 to 60, 250 to 50 or something crazy like that. We ended up going last map, and we were up 4-1, I believe, and oh no, we were up 4-2, I believe, and we were in a 1v3 situation. It was myself, Zuma, and Enable, and Clay was dead, obviously. So it was Mox on the other team, and we planted the bomb on B Scorch. B Scorch by the big pillar and by the blue room, and the guy was a back elbow, and Zuma was 1 kill off kinetic, so he got him like hurt, and then Clay's like, Zuma push him, Zuma push him, Zuma push him. So Zuma runs after him, tries to like jump on the elbow, and the guy was like snaking the head glitch, so he killed Zuma. And then while saying Zuma pushed him, Enable's like, I don't want to leave my teammate to dry, I'm gonna follow him up, which he shouldn't have, but Clay also shouldn't have told Zuma to push him. Like it was just a whole like bad play by like multiple people on the team. It wasn't like any one person's fault, but we should have just held. It was a 1v3 situation. We would have been up 5-2, but he kills Zuma, keeps snaking, kills Enable, and I was in blue room. If I would have pushed, he just would have kept snaking and killed me, because snaking is so good. And then we went into a 1v1. I started playing him. I played the middle map, was waiting for him to cross, and I don't know if he pre-popped overdrive. So he like ran through, because I saw him. I was like pre-aiming the side. I put 3 bullets into him. It takes 4 up from the range I was at with the K-bar, and if he didn't have overdrive, I would have killed him, and then we would have been up 5-2. But he overdrive through. I put like 3 bullets into him, and then he just got through and played the 1v1. And then Clay goes, he might be defusing, he might be defusing. So I run, just like run high, like I just jumped from the middle, check bomb, it wasn't on bomb, and he was just at old, like sitting in the corners waiting, and killed me. And it was just a whole like frantically rushed play. It was just bad, and it was 4-3. And at that point, everyone was like, oh my god, what did we just do? Oh my god. And then, but we regained, won the next 2 rounds, thank god, because if we would have lost that, we'd been in like top 12, had to grind out of the losers bracket, but we in winner semis because of that. That was just a super intense match. So on Sunday, we clutched over to United. We lost first map, and oh no, we won first map, and I didn't play too well. Next 4 maps I played really well. Search and Destroy, it was retaliation. It was retaliation. We lost 6-4, and then it was the uplink. We lost the uplink. I'm pretty sure we got dominated uplink precinct. We got like completely shit on. They got us in a spawn trap. It was pretty bad. What was the hard point? What was the hard point? Was it breakout? It was not breakout. I think it was no, it wasn't retaliation. I think it was Scorch. I'm pretty sure it was Scorch. I I think so. I'm just gonna say it's Scorch. Okay, Scorch 4th map. Oh yeah, it was 100% Scorch, and we beat them on that map. Went last map, throwback, search and destroy versus United for the top 3 spot. Ended up clutching up. I believe we beat them 6-2 or 6-3. We played very well on that map and clutched up. Now we were top 3 in winners finals, awaiting to see who we played between. I believe Splice and Optic is who it was. And Splice and Optic ended up going last map, and it was super intense, and it was just a crazy game. Optic ended up clutching up, and then we played them in the winners finals for a spot in the grand finals. And I think, like, versus Optic, we've just been, like, rushing too much. Like, we've been, like, being like, oh, let's just go gun these guys. And we've just been trying to play way too fast, kind of taking ourselves out of the game and just trying to, like, gun and just run a control B. But instead, and this has just been, like, a big problem for our team for a while now. Or in this game, I should say, not a while. Because in this game, we've been placing pretty well. We've been placing 2nd, 3rd. We've placed 3rd multiple times, 2nd. And then our worst placing was actually Atlanta. We placed 5th, 6th. But other than that, we placed 2nd and 3rd at 3 events, which is pretty good. But we just need to get over that hump, get to that grand finals, and get and clutch up. But we just gotta like start playing our game, just start slowing it down, not just trying to rush everything. Because when we do, we've done that versus LG, we've done that versus United in some points. Like we get control of a certain spot of the map, of a certain hard point, a certain location, maybe on the bomb site, and we'll just start like sprinting up instead of just waiting. We just need to hold, wait, and just gun people. Like our team has very good gun skill, we know how to shoot straight, so it's just that's the most annoying part. Like we know what we need to do, we just actually need to execute it, and that's what we're really gonna be focusing on now, just taking our time, holding, getting the kills, then pushing up. There's finals versus United, played them in first map. I feel like we were winning the whole time, then we just like lost somehow, lost the SND. We lost it 5-5. Oh, that was tough. We lost 5-5 SND, and then we played the uplink. Was it Frost? I want to say Frost. I think it was throwback maybe. Yeah, it was throwback because I hit this crazy one in overtime to secure the win. So we played uplink throwback, beat them in that, and then we were down 2-1, and then in retaliation hardpoint we just got smoked. Like I said, we were just playing way too fast. Like they would hold the hill, then we'd all start sprinting one by one, and just keep dying over and over, and then we just got dominated on that map. But that's just weird because the first hardpoint, we like that could have went either way. We just stopped. I forget the barn hill. Actually, the barn hill. We played that, and so I think Pristini, he spawned behind us at the line. We were set up on barn hill. I'm not sure everyone was. I need to actually go watch his back, but I'm pretty sure he spawned behind us at the line. I think I was from barn at the barrel, just like looking courtyard. Someone was like in barn or in barn. He couldn't have been back barn. Someone was at like the hay underpass, and someone was lemon, I believe. And Pristini spawned behind us. If he doesn't spawn behind us, we probably win that game because we'll just get the kills from them rotating, and then we have barn hill control. And it was just, that kind of just ruined the whole game for us. And I need to go back and rewatch that just to kind of do that. I haven't watched any of the VODs from the tournament yet, but I will go do that very soon. But yeah, those games versus Optic, we didn't play well at all. Those games, the second series versus United, we didn't play well at all either. Other than that, it was a very good tournament for us and for like the whole Call of Duty community. It was like super crazy. The fans, the people on the stream, the people watching, it was super entertained with the game the whole weekend. The production on the stream was amazing as well. So Call of Duty is just doing very well in general right now. At the beginning of the year, everyone's like, dude, Call of Duty's dead. It's fucking dead. But now it's reaching over 120K views on MLG.TV, and it's halfway through the year. We haven't even had the leagues yet. The league is gonna start soon. Then we have Anaheim, the biggest event, the biggest Call of Duty event ever, every year. And then we have obviously COD Champs at the end of the year. The fucking biggest, most prize money ever. And this year's just been really good so far. This year, they've spread the money out really well. So like Atlanta, we had 200K. ESABC was 100K. Vegas, I think, was 100K. And then Dallas was also 200K. And I believe Anaheim's gonna be 200K. I'm assuming it will be. And then the leagues, I'm not really sure the payout. I think I heard like $700,000 for each league, or maybe that might be for both leagues, but maybe for each. But they've took the money out of champs and like raised everything else up, so that's just like really good. Instead of having champs like the 3rd month into the game, then everyone kind of just like stops caring after that. So we had champs at the end of the year, and then raising the prize pools for every other tournament is helping us immensely. The streams are really good, the fans are loving the game, where the players are loving, a lot more players are loving the game, and the league is gonna be sick. I cannot wait for the first ever COD LAN league to start. It's gonna be so sick. They haven't really released too much information on that yet, like when we are gonna go and when the groups are gonna be announced, but I'm sure they will soon. Once they do, that's when I'll probably fly back to Texas a week or two before that, so we can get some good practice and then go to the LAN league and then compete there. It's gonna be an awesome time. But guys, I just want to tell you guys about MLG Dallas. Very fun event. Oh yeah, after that we actually went to the Mavs games. We got invited to for the Mavs games. We met the few players. We went on the court before the game. We're just kind of like watching them warm up and stuff. Actually got to go into the locker room and then to where they shoot around like in their practice court. Is really sick. The Warriors actually won that game by like 30, I think, and just the Mavs needed to win that to get into the playoffs because they're on like a playoff push right now and they need to clutch up in these games. But they're playing the Warriors. The Warriors just kind of destroyed them. But nonetheless, it was still an amazing night, still a very fun night. So thank you to the Mavericks, thank you to Call of Duty for making that happen. And Dallas was an amazing time. Cannot wait for the LAN League, cannot wait for Anaheim, cannot wait for COD Champs, cannot wait for a whole rest of the year. Gonna be super fun. Thank you guys all for watching the video. I will see you guys in the next one. As always, my name is Taj, and I'm out.